the way we approach and the way I would suggest approaching sort of content marketing generally is just think of we think of them as content snacks. So we're already creating stuff, right? You're already thinking, you're already reading, you're already answering questions for clients. Every single time you answer a question for a client twice, right? So if you get the same question twice, write it down. Or even easier for me, at least, is I just grab my iPhone and I record a voice memo. What happens to the voice memo? Well, it gets shared on a podcast. It's called Behavior Gap Radio, right? And I'm not doing anything. Like Behavior Gap Radio is like a byproduct of the work that was already being done, right? Whatever the question is, you record that. Now, remember, if you've got a voice memo of it, it's pretty easy to take a voice memo and hand it to somebody called a writer and say to the writer, don't change this. Your job is to amplify my voice. It's not a ghost writer. I want you to capture this in writing now. Here's the voice memo. You could set up a Dropbox folder where you just drop 10 of those in there a week. The writer goes in, writes 10 small snippets, gets those back to you or somebody on your team. Those get posted in all the different places you want them to post, and you don't know anything about it. Then realize once you've done 10, guess what? Those 10 are going to be valuable 3 months from now, right? So if you do 10 the next week, it only takes a couple of weeks. Now you've got 50 content snacks that are sitting in a library that can be shared. We've got a library in an Airtable database that's got 12,000 points of data in that Airtable database. It's everything I've ever said. I don't have to create another piece of content for the rest of my life because and you've got the same thing going on in your head because you talk to clients.